Vice President Kamala Harris testing positive for COVID. The vice president was vaccinated and twice boosted. Tonight, what we're learning about her condition, we do know she is asymptomatic so far. And when was the last time she had close contact with President Biden? And tonight, here, the eye-opening new numbers. The CDC now estimates that nearly 60% of Americans have had COVID-19 and that 75% of all children and adolescents have had COVID. The vice president getting tested when she arrived at the White House today as part of standard protocol after spending last week in Los Angeles. That's when she learned she was positive. Of course, the next question, how recently was she with the president? ABC's chief White House correspondent Cecilia Vega leading us off tonight.
Tonight, Vice President Kamala Harris isolating at home after testing positive for COVID. The White House saying she's exhibiting no symptoms and is not considered a close contact to President Biden. They last saw each other in person at the White House Easter egg roll just over a week ago. Harris spent the past week in Los Angeles. She returned to the White House this morning, seen here removing her mask as she exited her motorcade. Inside the West Wing, sources tell ABC News she took a test as part of her regular testing protocol. Soon after that, the positive result, a second test showing the same.
She is boosted, actually twice boosted, right? We have a very, very contagious variant out there.
Today, the White House saying precautions are in place to keep President Biden safe, but there are no guarantees.
The Vice President just caught it. She's twice boosted. Should Americans be prepared for a time when President Biden gets this? Is it just a matter of time that the president could get COVID?
I wouldn't say it's just a matter of time, but of course it is possible that the president, like any other American, could get COVID. The bottom line is he is vaccinated and boosted. He is very well protected. He's got very good protocols around him to protect him from getting infected. But there is no 100% anything.
This as a new report today from the CDC finds most Americans have been infected by the virus at least once, fueled most recently by that Omicron surge. By February, about 58% of all Americans and 75% of children under 17 had detectable antibodies. But doctors warn that protection may not last.
How long does that protection last? And that question hasn't been answered in terms of prior infections. But we do have that information from vaccines that show that they continue to be protective and effective in preventing hospitalization and death.
With infections climbing across 35 states and territories, the White House now trying to expand access to the antiviral drug Paxlovid at 40,000 pharmacies and clinics and test-to-treat sites where people at high risk of complications can get tested and treated with Paxlovid during the same visit.
What I am recommending to family and friends is if you get COVID, you should see a provider and make that assessment with your provider. A lot more people are eligible and would benefit than I think people think.
And Cecilia Vega with us live from the White House. Of course, we wish the vice president a quick recovery here. Cecilia, I know you're tracking another developing headline tonight. Pfizer now asking for authorization of the first booster shot for children 5 to 11. And of course, you reported there the vice president already had her second booster shot available, of course, to American adults over 50. Where do we stand big picture on that? How many adults over 50 have gotten that second booster shot? And any news when the rest of adults might have access to those boosters given the rising case numbers across the country?
Yeah, David, here's what we know right now. We're talking about more than 4 million people over the age of 50 who have gotten that second shot. There could be another round of boosters come this fall, but we don't know which age group yet that will target. But here's this. Officials are hoping that basically this other round of boosters could be a new and improved type of shot, one that would last longer and could work against future variants. David, as for the vice president, we're told that President Biden called her today to check in. And again, at this hour, she is asymptomatic.
Cecilia Vega leading us off here tonight. Cecilia, thanks as always.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.